what's new on the Burlington waterfront. Hey, now it's happening at the waterfront on Lake Champlain. Whatever the weather, there's so much to do on the new waterfront, the Burlington waterfront.
Hi, welcome to On the Waterfront. I'm your host, Mariah, and this month I'm really excited to have the Howard Center Arts Collective here with me today. I'm going to have everybody go down our row. We have quite a few people this month, and introduce yourself and say what you do with the Arts Collective.
My name is Lydia Littwin, and I am the studio manager.
I'm Jayne Kennelly, and I am the Exhibitions and Community Outreach Facilitator.
And I'm Connolly. I just do my own artwork creations.
I'm Jade Galdamez-Marrero. I am an artist. I'm also known as Jen's Arts.
Thank you guys so much for coming in today. I'm really excited to talk to you about all the wonderful work you guys do. So to start out with, I wanted to ask you just to give everybody an overview. What is the Howard Center Arts Collective and what do you do?
The Howard Center Arts Collective is a open studio time, a community call, and a lot of exhibitions within our community. We are based out of the Howard Center. It began around 2012 with a group of clients and staff who organically were sharing their art and found it to be a huge benefit to their well-being and community building, and started to do so more regularly. They began showing their work publicly. They added a community call as a place where people could get together digitally and discuss their work and other people's work, and has grown now to having more staff, budget, and a lot more public interaction.
That's wonderful, and that's pretty impressive because you guys have only been around for 14 years.
Yeah, and we're a community of artists that we focus on meeting folks with mental health challenges, substance use challenges, and developmental disabilities, but we meet a pretty wide spectrum of folks within that.
That's incredible. So how many people are involved right now with the Howard Center Arts Collective?
That's hard to pinpoint a number because
it fluctuates.
It does fluctuate, but I'd say we have about 100 or so staff and clients and artists in the community that participate in a couple different avenues. So one way I like to describe the Arts Collective is like a choose your own adventure. So some folks will participate only in open studio, some will come on our community calls every week, some will come to some of our exhibitions or submit artwork. So it's kind of like a choose your own of one or both or all of it.
So community calls, you just listed a bunch of activities. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to discuss some of those activities. So weekly you have a community calls?
Yes.
What is that?
So that started out of COVID as a way for our community to connect and be able to share artwork and get feedback on works of art, and just a positive environment to share ideas in about even events that we would do as a community. So that did start out of COVID, and we still meet on Zoom every Thursday from 12 to 1.
Okay.
Some folks will join and have their camera off and just get to see some art. Some will have their camera on, get to share their works. Others will just view and encourage others.
Now, Jade and Eric, have you both participated in the calls on Thursday?
I think starting out with Arts Collectives, I have participated in a few of the calls, and I feel like the first couple of times I was showing my art to the community, and that was kind of my introduction to knowing the community.
Oh, that's so wonderful. So it was like your intro into the Arts Collective.
Yes.
And Eric, what about you?
I have not participated on the Thursdays ones, but I go to everyone on Friday.
And on Friday, what is Friday?
So Friday is our open studio, so Lydia can.
Yeah, Friday is our open studio.
Okay.
We have run 2 open studio times weekly. Recently, due to some shuffling, it's been reduced to 1, and we'll be increasing back to 2 again. So 1 on Wednesday and 1 on Friday. The one Friday right now happens from 12 to 2, so they're 2-hour block. And it is at a new place currently on Mansfield Ave in Burlington. Okay. It's a place where folks from Howard Center and from the greater community can come in and participate in arts to any degree. You can have zero experience walking in. You can come in with a lot of experience. You can bring your own supplies. You can have zero supplies.
Wow.
We have staff on hand to offer support if you'd like it. And then the rest of it is sort of that tandem play in the sandbox. Everybody gets to make together and share what they're doing, see what other people are doing. And like Sarah Jane was saying, some folks show up to just be in the room and kind of socialize and be a part of it. Some folks come to make something that has a destination and an exhibit, and some folks come once a month, every single week, every 3 months. No sign up is needed. We're there, no matter what.
So I guess that's another good point, especially because members of our community will be watching this. If somebody was interested in the open studio or the call-in, how would they get in contact with you to participate?
So we have our information on a Howard Center website page. So if you search Howard Center Arts Collective, we have a page that is on the Howard Center's website. And then we have an email, artscollective@howardcenter.org. And if people email that address, it goes to our whole team. And so one of us will be in touch on sending all the information.
Oh, that's wonderful. So again, if you're interested or you know somebody who might be interested in it, please go check out the website because it's an incredible program. And I can't imagine anything more fun to do on a Friday between 12 and 2.
Agree. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
And you get to see Eric there, so that's like a win-win, right? So it sounds like you guys started in 2012. I just kind of wanted, because this is for my own information, I'm sure other people might be interested as well. In 2012, when it got started, you mentioned that it got started too digitally. So how did, no.
I may have misspoke on that.
Okay.
The digital that I was referring to was the community calls, and that actually arose later when we hit the COVID, and there was a need to not be in person.
Yeah, of course, it was a safety issue.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but when we started in 2012, it was a mix of clients and staff within the Howard Center that all found, hey, we want to have more space to be able to create art together, to share art together. So the first Howard Center Arts Collective exhibition was that year, and it was fully volunteer ran. And so it took a couple years of the Arts Collective growing and staff advocating to the agency how valuable the program was. And then it has now grown into 4 positions, all part-time on staff. And then we are a non-hierarchical community. So our artists are a huge part of making decisions and getting involved in making our programming run.
So have you, have Jade or Eric, have you guys been involved at all with running the program or helping facilitate the program?
I have not. I just go because I enjoy
Well, good.
artwork.
Well, that's kind of the best part. Jade, have you done any work like that?
Not exactly, but I have participated in the activities such as going to the free studios on Fridays to just do art.
So what is a free studio on Friday like?
For me, basically just walking in, saying hi to people, and just drawing whatever I want to draw.
That's pretty cool. So you guys have hard supplies. If somebody wanted to paint, there's painting supplies, there's drawing supplies.
Yeah. There's usually stuff provided for people if they want to do a certain medium. We have markers. If people want to use art markers, they can use that, or paint.
Oh wow.
Remember my first time being there, I had used paint. And there's supply with paint.
And I think something that is really amazing that's come out of our studio time is that we've had collaborations arise. So I know, Jade, you've collaborated with some other artists that you would have never met outside of Open Studio.
Yeah.
And both Eric and Jade have submitted and shared artwork in our exhibitions. So,
Which is really exciting. And it is true because you meet people who have similar interests too, which I think is wonderful as well. It builds that sense of community,
Yeah.
which is invaluable.
Yeah, and to build off of that, Jade, you said you haven't done something specific to run the program or decision make, and you do participate a lot. But to that point of collaborating, we had a piece that was a collaboration between a lot of artists in the studio that ended up going into an exhibition at the Fleming Museum and is now on our postcards, and it's a really huge piece that spoke a lot about what the Arts Collective is. So.
And it's a Main Street Landing now.
Yeah, it's actually.
And it's in Main Street Landing
yes,
now.
we actually have it in our classroom space.
Perfect.
It's really incredible, by the way. If you're ever in our classroom, it holds the light the way that it's a bunch of CDs that everybody decorated. So everyone from the collective did different CDs, and then they're all tied together. So it's almost like a visual representation of the collective manifested in art, which I just think is absolutely fabulous. And it's a really powerful piece, especially the way the light from the lake hits it. It looks really incredible in the space. Let me know. I can show you sometime. But and if you guys want to come, just let me know. I'd love to show you because it looks amazing in the space.
I'd love to see it.
And it's pretty incredible. So thank you for making that so we can hang it because everybody enjoys it. We get so many comments about it.
Awesome.
People really enjoy the piece. So thank you so much. So I love this whole. So it sounds like there's a lot of people who are involved. Do they usually come every week? Like how many people are usually coming to events? Or I know in the art exhibit right now that's at Main Street Landing and Union Station, which is 1 Main Street where the train station is. So how many participants were in that art show?
So we had 40 artists submit to that exhibition. And our exhibitions kind of range in scale. So every year we have a exhibition with Art Hop in the Flynn Dog space at 208 Flynn, kind of leading up to Nomad Coffee. Last year we had over 100 artists share work in that.
Wow.
There was like 80-something pieces of work we hung up for that one. Yeah.
Wow. That's
amazing.
incredible.
Yeah, that was a big.
That's huge. I mean, as far as an arts collective for Vermont goes, you guys might be the biggest one in the state. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's
Congratulations. That's impressive.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like these studio Fridays are pretty busy then.
The studio times range, really. So some people that contribute to the exhibitions, that is how they participate. They may come to community calls, and they may come to events and contribute to exhibitions. Some people will do both. The studios could be anywhere from 5 people to 15 people on any given day, because there's not a sign up. Or we are there no matter what. And sometimes it has to do with the weather or the season or life in general about who shows up.
That 12 inches of snow doesn't help.
It's just some things get in the way, and some folks use public transportation, and some come by foot. So there's all different ways that folks are showing up.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing space though, of because we bring together folks with lived experience in mental health and substance use and developmental disability challenges, and a range from their own personal experience or the experience of caring for a loved one. And so it's a really powerful space where people feel empowered to create art, but also get to share what might be heavy and feel safe in that. So.
Yeah, it's therapeutic. I mean, the amount of research that's been done on how therapeutic art is, for the human psyche and the human soul.
Absolutely.
There's nothing quite like that in the human experience. So I can imagine it being incredibly rewarding. Jade, what has the art meant for you?
Art, in a way, what it means to me, I think it just gives me the ability to kind of express myself in a way through because I like drawing characters. I express myself through drawing characters that I know or characters of my own. And it also kind of allows me to just use my imagination and the freedom to just put myself in the world that I kind of see in a way.
Yeah. And Jade's art actually lives now in the community in our one of the other avenues that we do as the collective is we'll do some public art projects and murals in the community. So Jade actually recently participated in a mural on the side of a Howard Center building as well.
Yeah.
Where is that?
It is located at one of the Succeed houses at Isham. I did a painting of Sailor Jupiter from Sailor Moon on Jupiter.
Really? Oh my gosh, do we have a photo of that? I want to see that so bad.
Did submit that, I think.
Okay, good, because I really want to see that. I'm going to check that out. That's pretty cool. I used to watch Sailor Moon back in the day, so that's a real thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, we have one of the most recent murals we did was with 2 artists Julio Desmond and Rafaela Bryce, and that is called Why We March. And so it's in collaboration with the Howard Center's Diversity, Equity, Inclusion team, and it's on the side of 102 South Winooski on that overlooks the city market downtown parking lot. And so I believe both of you might have participated in painting in some of the figures, but we had a handful of open studio sessions where folks got to contribute to it.
Oh, wow.
And you can see some of our work around town, like on Bryan's Auto, we have a mural there. So it's pretty amazing.
You guys
the
should have a
outreach
mural
we've had.
tour.
Yeah.
We do have a book.
We have some books.
of
Okay.
murals that you can look at them all
But
in
there
one
should be a
place.
Burlington Howard Center Arts Collective mural tour.
That would be awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
Noted.
We could be giving them out at the train station, getting them out to like Hello Burlington and
I love
tourists.
that. Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I want to do it.
Let's do it.
I totally want to do it. So, actually, Erica, since you participated, how did it feel for you participating on a collaborative mural? Was
Actually,
that?
I didn't do any parts to that mural.
Oh, you didn't. Okay, but Jade, did you?
Yeah, to the mural that I had worked on, it was quite an experience. I think just like as far as communication goes, got to like give input on like ideas, and like I got to see like different ideas kind of come to life, and like the process of how pieces are made. Like I thought that was pretty cool, but also I got to learn like how the process of a mural goes.
It's big.
Oh yeah,
Takes a little bit more time, energy.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's kind of wild. Now, when you do murals, what medium are you working with? Are you working with acrylic? I mean, probably not. You're doing spray paint, right? Or is that not? Or flat?
For the mural, I think actually for both. For the one at Isham was exterior acrylic, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
And then coated with a UV protectant spray. And that was the same for the one that's on the side of 102 Winooski as well.
Okay.
Those were on panels, metal panels.
Aluminum panels.
Aluminum panels, yeah.
Were then installed onto the building.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you don't actually do it on site. Do you do it in studio and
So
then?
the one that Jade worked on was on site, and the one that was installed on the 102 Winooski building was done. It was mobile, actually. It went to various places, so people could work on it in various
Traveling
locations.
art.
Yeah.
It was a traveling mural that then got mounted to the wall, so that made it pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then it really gets out there. I mean, there's not a lot of murals that have wheels.
Yeah.
So that's kind of super
Yeah.
cool.
Exactly.
Another idea.
That's like a whole nother level.
Yeah, and then another cool project that I wasn't a part of, it was before my time started with the Arts Collective, but some artists worked on some mailboxes and installed them on site at the 300 Flynn Ave site. So it's right in front of the building, and so it's
You can
painted
see them.
mailboxes.
Yeah. It's like a lither cluster of.
So we've experimented
Artists,
with many a medium.
That's great though, but that's part of art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another piece that we actually have in the Performing Arts Center as a mixed media piece.
The uplift. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I was actually talking about before you talked about the CDs. You were a part of that one as well. Yeah.
So you need to come see that too.
Yeah.
I
that
think you
one.
need to come see us,
Yeah.
Jade. We need to do like a little walk around. We can look at some art. It looks incredible in the space, and it's there's so much movement in it, and it's one of those great things that like it looks different from different places, which I really love in art. Is like wherever you stand looking at it, it transforms how it relates to you.
Yeah, it changes the perspective and
Yeah, and like when you get into the details, it's like mind-boggling how much is going on in that piece.
And I love how many stages of a journey even the materials in that work had, because it started from a community fabric swap during Open Studio.
Okay.
And then I believe over 10 artists worked on changing the pieces and collaborating on the final work. And it started in our Let the Fabric Speak exhibition with the Fleming Museum.
Okay,
So it's amazing seeing it now live in the Performing Arts Center, which I feel like the success of the Arts Collective has been through the support of so many community members valuing art. So it's amazing seeing spaces and community centers like Main Street Landing support the Arts Collective.
Well, the Arts Collective is producing really wonderful art. So thank you guys for producing awesome art that we all want to look at all the time. The movement in that piece was incredible. And it's in a hallway, so it feels like you're walking through with the piece. The piece like really works in there. So it's really fun. If you guys ever want to come down and take a look, let me know.
Yeah.
I'd love to show it to you. That'd be really fun.
Would be.
Feel free, let me know. Love that. So I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit too, and I'll start with Jade. How did you get involved with making art? How did you start getting involved with art?
Kind of started with, so besides my house manager, it started with like, I guess, the higher up. And I showed her a self-portrait of myself that I had finished during, I think, 2024 for a college final. And she told me, she said that she wanted to kind of hit up Arts Collective to kind of show the work, and that's kind of how I got introduced to Arts Collective, was just showing a piece of my work and just signing up to join.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So it really opened up a whole new world for you.
Oh, it did, yeah.
That's great. Now, how long have you been working with the Arts Collective?
I've been working with them for about 2 to 3 years.
Wow, that's incredible because your art's remarkable. Which we're going to look at. We're going to have time. We're going to look at it. So Eric, how did you get involved with art?
Well, when I was 3 years old, my sister, she's big with art. She got me involved at a young age. I kept on doing it year after year after year. And then my support worker said, you know what, there's an art collective, we should get you involved.
That's amazing.
That's basically how I got involved.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
One thing I love about Eric's art making is every week he just says, art just makes me so happy. It keeps me calm, and I just think that's such a shared thought that we show up, because it doesn't matter what we're doing, it's just good to be there.
And it does. It helps kind of give
Yeah.
you an outlet, which is really lovely.
Absolutely. I mean, without the artwork, I don't know what I'd do.
I think that's true for all of us in the Arts Collective.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things you love about the Arts Collective, right? I assume?
Absolutely.
Now, Jade, what is that one of the things you love about the Arts Collective? What particularly do you like about it?
I just like an Arts Collective. I like that it's just like a community opener for me. I definitely do like the community that I am in, kind of opened up to meeting people that have the same interests as me.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you know, you have an interesting question here, which I think is kind of lovely. And we'll start with Jade. Is there a word or feeling that comes to mind when you think of the Art Collective?
I feel like one word that comes to mind when it comes to Arts Collective is just creativity. There's a lot of people with creative ideas and just beautiful results that kind of just come through whatever medium they're working with.
Oh, that's wonderful. And Eric?
Enjoyment.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely enjoyment.
Those are two wonderful words. It's hard to argue with those kinds of things, isn't it? It's really wonderful. So, you know, I wanted to also kind of get into a little bit too. So you both have pieces in the show, and I know Eric brought some art with him today. I didn't know if there was anything you wanted to show and talk to us about.
Well, there's basically one that I started with. Actually, I still have to put color in. I've been working a lot on it. It's basically my own version of a pirate. I added in the mountains to make them look more three-dimensional. I put a little bit of a pond in the back, in the corner.
Ah, yes, it's very cool. Depth of field. Looks really good.
That's the only thing I like about the Art Collective. We do our own creations. We don't look at other work and just copy it, which makes it more fun. So.
He looks like he's on an adventure.
Yeah.
He's totally on an adventure. And who doesn't like a pirate? Come on, let's be honest. And that's really recent. You did that yesterday?
This one, yes I did, the 20th.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, I forgot this one, I did that.
And you have another one you started at Open Studio, I think, in there.
Oh, the last one. The one I colored in? Oh yeah. This is the another one I recently did as well. This one I added a lot of color to. It's a couple different mountains,
Yeah.
kind of separated from dark to light.
And the stream is the way the stream is going out into the mountains is
I tried
amazing.
Try to make it three-dimensional.
You make a mean tree. The trees are really well done, by the way, too.
Oh, thank you.
It's great. I love that, and I like the use of color a lot.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yep.
That's probably pretty recent too, right?
This one I started a week ago.
Wow.
Mix it up.
You're very prolific. You do a lot, there's a lot of work going on there.
Mariah, do you think, would
Yeah.
you perceive that as daytime or nighttime? Is that a sun or a moon for you?
It could be either or.
There you go.
I'm leaning more towards a moon because it looks more like it's getting to be nighttime.
Full
Yeah.
moon. Very
Yeah,
bright.
yeah,
And the moon is like what's illuminating sort of like the lighter patches.
Yeah.
I could see that.
absolutely.
There you go.
Well, good. I'm glad. See, I could have gone either way, but I usually can, so that's not surprising.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Eric, for showing me. I love looking
problem.
at that. And so I also, Jade, I actually wanted to talk to you really quickly. Your artist name is Jen's Arts, and so I wanted to know where that came from.
It's kind of came through like a lot of like changing. So Jen's Arts was like a Artsona name that was shortened from the name Janaya, which was shortened from the name Janaya Bell. It was kind of like a character name that I had just like thought up with, but eventually shortened it down to just like Jen's Arts.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
I like that.
It's a great name.
Thank you.
And it's kind of cool to have an artist name, actually, so that's super cool.
Yeah.
Do you have title? I'm just curious. Do you have names for the characters in your artwork in the Main Street Landing show?
Yeah, I actually like tend to have a repetition of characters that I tend to draw. One of them is probably Lewis. He's like the tealed and gray hair. And Evan, who's like the tall member who tends to show up in some drawings. And then with the orange and blue is Bubbly with the curly hair.
Bubbly? They have, oh my gosh, they have names. I love this. Now I'm going to know when I walk by them and I can say hi to them. That's really exciting. I'm so glad you gave me names to the faces. That'll make it so much cooler.
Yeah.
I love that. So there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about too is, I wanted to also, because this is a community show, ways that the community can get involved and how they can help support the Howard Center Arts Collective. If you're interested, if you're excited about the work they do, how people who are watching the show can contact you and get involved and come see shows, how they would do that.
Yeah, so Sarah Jane mentioned that you can always go to the Howard Center Howard Center webpage and do a search for the Arts Collective, and we have information there. You can email the Howard Center email Arts Collective at howardcenter.org, and we can send information to you directly. We can put you on our emailing list, and we send out a scant few emails per week or month. One will give you information about our weekly calls and our weekly studio times, and then also information about our exhibitions, how you can attend, how you can participate, where to submit artwork, when to submit artwork.
Yeah, so if you know somebody or you're personally involved and want to get involved with the Howard Center Arts Collective, go on the website and sign up for emails, because that is step one.
Yeah.
And then you'll get the information you need to know, like what you can participate in and how to get engaged. Is there also a way for people to donate to the Arts Collective? Is that also on the website?
Absolutely.
Yes,
If you reach out to us, we can send you some more information on that. One way we accept donations to the Howard Center. We're a nonprofit. We also love when people support us by purchasing the work of art from our artists. So that's a big way to support us as well.
So if you really want to support everyone, you need to come down next week on Thursday, the 29th. We are having an artist reception for the art show that we did with Arts Alive, Main Street Landing, and the Howard Center Arts Collective. It's at 1 Main Street in Union Station, right at the base of Main Street. And we'll be there from 4:30 to 6 o'clock. On Thursday, we will have beverages and some snacks. You can come and you can check out the art. And if you really, I love a lot of the art. I actually bought a piece earlier before this interview, but you can come down and support it, check out the art, and buy some art, because we'd love to have you next week. So thank you guys so much for coming in and talking to me today.
Thank
This has
you.
been a real
Mariah.
treat, and thank you guys so much for all you do. And I love your art, and I'm so glad now I know the people behind the art. And you're absolutely fabulous, and keep doing such wonderful work. I really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. And thank you guys so much for watching us this month, and I'll see you right back here next month.